a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. But in the last 48 hours, I got faded. Come on, come in, take a closer look. First fade of my life. What do you guys think? Looks good? I also got one other surprise for y'all. Ready for this? Wow. How peaceful. I'm going to lower that a little bit. I don't know. It seems kind of loud. Might be a little conflicting because today's footage also features some music in it, which we'll figure out if that's a little too much. You know, my voice with this music plus volleyball ASMR plus the music in the actual games. I don't know. I'm going a little too much right now. All right. I just got a text from my girlfriend saying that she does not play well with her partner that she is playing with next weekend. So hopefully that gets figured out soon. Anyways, let's jump into what we're actually here for. A volleyball session. Now, officially, we are there. Okay, this is the first play of the morning, or first rally of the morning. And there's already a defensive play. Not just that, there's two defensive plays, and a lot of unathleticism from me in the back here, especially right there. A little bit too far back on my heels. Little seam serve. Block and self-cover. When you're 6'6", 6'5", whatever Matt is, you can self-cover yourself pretty often. A little too antsy with my feet there. Go for an outside set, and swing is just a bit too hard. Those swings will get harder. Trust me. I always do. Ooh, very nonchalant dig there. And too tight of a set. But a cover? Oh my gosh, I'm still swinging. And a reactionary dig from Aaron. Okay, and stupid peel of me. This is incredible timing from JP. Look at that. Full extension. He's all the way up there. I mean, up there for him is pretty different from up there for me. But I'm over here peeling, making the worst decision of my life. Okay. Wait. I need to pull up the drawing thing again. It's in the weird spot today. Oh, no. Can I still draw? Yes. Okay. Let's get back into the game. Not much to analyze there. Maybe I can analyze why my swing didn't work too well. Well, first off, I get blocked. Yeah, we don't need to analyze that one. Let's move on to the next clip. I can move it now. There we go. Get him into my spot. Kind of got there slow, but able to make a play off of it. Just barely out with that cut shot. Why would I put that as a highlight? I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ever since that one video of me saying that I was bad at bump setting, I have made it a goal to become better. So this series is helping me out. Now, this is something that I really want to get better at, is peel digging. I'm not doing much at the net, so going back for a peel like this is usually the better strategy, but notice how far away I am from the back line still. So this ball is just a little bit too high for me, and I didn't get my feet or my hands directly behind the ball like I should. If you notice here, let's see if I can get this perfect pause again. It just hits the top of my hands. It doesn't really get to the palms of my hands. So the ball ends up flying behind me. Indoor players probably have a much better time doing this because they get to use their hands more often for digs and feel more comfortable doing that, like passing like that. Beach players, usually the platform is better. So aiming for the face of a peeler, especially an unexperienced peeler, is going to work out well. However, an experienced peeler is going to be a different story because hand digs are honestly easier. I'm just not that good yet. Ooh, there I am laughing. What am I giggling about right here? Oh, I can't put little dots, so that's what the eyes have to look like. Oh, I know what I'm giggling about. Matt was talking trash. Takes a little bit too much angle for which way JP's body is facing here. A lot of blockers don't really pay attention to the shoulders. Usually just defenders pay attention to the shoulders. I'm expecting from a right-handed hitter on the left side can turn this in a very quick fashion. And that's why it's, the arrow's kind of blocked there. And that's why a line swing is, you kind of have to be ready for it as opposed to reading it in a lot of cases, because that turn can be pretty quick, which just makes this swing that much better because it's in the seam. I didn't really move that much. As you can tell, I'm laughing, so I probably wasn't even that focused. But yeah, hits the camera with that one. So we are done with that game because I want to spare you guys the poor framing. Very difficult situation to side out off of, but we somehow do it. If you are in this situation where you're passing here, Matt didn't tell me I needed to go over or try to get me to go over, so I pretty much just want to buy him time, send him as high of a ball as I can. Ideally, it would be a little closer to him, but I send it pretty far to the middle, which makes it tough for him to do anything off of it. But he fortunately hits it into a spot JP's not comfortable with. There I am sprinting, speedster, play the Sonic music, and it lands out. There's another peel. This is the primary thing I'm scared of when peeling. I'm trying to get better at recognizing when a hitter is going to do a short roll shot or a deep roll shot. I know when they're going to swing because they draw that arm back just a little bit more, but I am conflicted, and that's why I usually stand directly in the middle of the court when I peel and try to stop there. I'm conflicted between them hitting this deep corner shot and this short corner shot. This one, well, in a session previously that I did not review yet, I have a lot more difficulties with this short roll shot, but I was sick and tired of losing to it over and over again, so I planted my dang feet and reacted to it easier. And notice this little kickback that I do here. It is just so that I can get my penultimate step out, get to the ball, and make a shot out of it. I think a lot of people, when they have to pass a short ball, they don't kick back, and they lose most of their approach. Why did I have to touch this one? I just had to get my dirty little paws on it. At least it was a big jump. Decent dig. And a good transition. This is something I've been much better at recently, and it's staying behind the ball on transition. So my approach distance here isn't ideal. I would definitely want to be further back, but I get wide so that if Matt ends up passing the ball to inside, I can get to it. As opposed to the other way around, if I'm standing here, it is much less comfortable to push out that way if Matt sends me like a way further ball here. He sets me pretty well, honestly better than I expected. As you can see, I'm already kicking in, but the ball is where I need it to be. Stay behind it and just apply some speed on it. I'm not hitting this close just because I don't jump that high yet and I'm a little shorter. So I usually always try to aim for this back line because it makes plays a little bit more uncomfortable. Instead of passing his platform here, he now has to pass his platform out here. And like you can see here, he only got it one hand on it. Seam always a great shot, especially when there's no blocker up. Once again, there's that step back I was talking about. And I don't know why, but a lot of people were blocking angle on me. And angle just always feels like it leaves so much court. Especially when I'm in the middle like this, I think in general, as soon as you see a set in the middle here, it's really, really difficult to pick either side. And fortunately, either Matt called or I looked. More likely Matt called, because why would I look at the court? Come on. And I'm just able to do a high ball over here. And just, he's still moving while I'm hitting, so he's not able to react to it. If you can see that there's an inside set like that, and the hitter loses their approach similarly to me here, like I'm slowing down my approach already, and I'm not really explosive on this, I would just stay in the middle here and then just react to this shot, because this shot is 100% reactable. I had such bad hand contact on it. Weird time for me to stop speaking. Let's take a sip of water. Woo, good dig. Kick back, stayed behind it, added some speed onto it. No blocker, makes it a good shot for Aaron. Let me go back to the beginning here. This serve. Now, of everything that happened in this play, I bet you didn't think I would talk about the serve, but here I am, volleyball nerd, ready to talk to you about every little nuance of the game. JP, I've mentioned it, I think he's 6'6". I also mentioned how annoying the middle sets are for the defenders, because you kind of have to play a guessing game, especially when somebody could rip it as well as JP. How can I avoid dealing with that? Serve his outside arm here. Now he's more likely to not pass to the middle and more likely to pass directly in front of himself. What does he do this play? Passes directly in front of himself. Now where does he have to hit from? The outside here. The outside now allows Matt, well, I mean, this play is an angle block, but now it's like much less confusion on how to play defense, and it's more like standard defense. And I'm able to kick into that line. He swings line. This was pretty good from Matt, diving into that angle a little bit because he noticed JP was hitting. And now JP strong options were only here and there, as opposed to from the middle where he'd be able to go pew, 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 wherever he wants. And then obviously I didn't side out. I don't know what I was telling Matt there. Great save from Matt. And that is the arm drive that I want on like all of my swings. I really want to bring my arms all the way back, be this loose. I am in shock that I didn't get to make a play off of that. Why was the pass so bad? I'm scooping it on serve receive instead of just forming my platform there and getting my hips under the ball. Now it's like a flat platform, which just sends the ball straight. If you're not familiar, a platform is more of a deflection of the ball. So wherever you want the ball to deflect off of is where you want to be pointing your shoulders and your forearms. And since it's like a straight line, 90 degree angle from me, it's going to be pretty flat. The net was a little tight, so Matt was able to set it, and I was able to send it to the moon. There's my jump float. Little tape action. Look at how calm I am on these digs these days. No fear. Ooh, great dig. Great reaction play. JP loves that backhanded flapper, whatever you want to call that. As soon as I notice that I passed the ball this far off the net, I usually call for an outside set because it gives me the option to still be able to see the ball above me, but also look down on the court. If the ball was a little bit more inside, I would have to pay more attention to the ball than be able to see it through my peripheral vision with like an outside set. Did I look at the court though? No. I'm just setting myself up for the future of success. Okay, it's textbook play. I actually came into this approach pretty fast, so that short pokey was a little hidden. I did jump up like the Statue of Liberty though, so you should have caught something off guard. What a lucky swing from me. Do you really think I just threw my arm up there, however, and it just so happened to hit that good corner and bounced. You don't get to see it on camera, I promise. It went up like 30 feet in the air. Here, let me preface this. As soon as you see these two guys on the same side of the court, I'm getting freaky. That's just my thing. Aaron and I have the 1 through 5 offense, and if you're unfamiliar, here it is. But it would be more so up here. And then right down here would be these calls instead. So normally, if I'm playing with anybody other than Aaron, I'm getting sets like this, an up and down set, or a set like this, which is pretty high. Now when I'm playing with Aaron, dude, just you wait. It's gonna get fun. Right off the bat, I think this is the very first play. There you go. Oh, I'm scooting behind him. Ah, big swing from me right off the bat. Why do I keep saying right off the bat? I don't even play baseball. Great dig, a little fairy poke from me. And I get right to the face. Pause. Get those corners, like I said. Even if it's not a strong hit, you want to aim for either side of the court because the defenders love to stand in the middle. So this had some pace on it, and also Aaron running to this side probably distracted both of these guys. But always aim for the corners or just the sides in general when you're taking an option ball. Also, a right-handed player taking an option ball from the right side, the line shot is going to be less comfortable for them. So if you know that or if you haven't been able to see them doing a line swing, you should probably just stand in their angle. Because options are usually slower paced than full approach swings. Also, if any of this is not cohesive to you, I'm literally just looking at the screen and spitting out whatever comes into my head. So I'm sorry for my ADHD. In any case, there's just so many things to this game, and my brain just moves so fast. It's one of my downfalls on the court. That's a 50 right there. Who knows if that ball was staying in or out? It has a pretty decent trajectory, but not much spin on it. Fortunately, if you just hit a ball fast enough at somebody, they don't want to play dodgeball, they're going to touch the ball. It's so interesting how little a float looks like it moves in person, but then you watch the clip back and it actually is all over the place. I want to watch that clip again. Here is an issue that you cannot see just by watching. I saw where his shoulders were, so he sent a slow-paced swing right to my platform. Right here. I haven't seen the set yet at all. You can't even see me behind JP. I have already decided that I am going to poke it short over JP. It doesn't make sense. I could swing hard angle. I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see me pointing at my screen. I have the drawing for a reason. I can hit hard angle, or I can poke it high line. Now, Matt looks ready to get the high line, but he does not look ready to get the hard angle. But there I am, Statue of Liberty once again, just jumping up and doing a very, very low poke. And it just gets swallowed. by the mammoth. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually say the mammoth because that is somebody. But in this case, I felt like I was against the mammoth. Once again, just swing it at somebody and they might touch it. Because that ball, I know was flying out of bounds. That's another... Okay, got the hands there and he got net. This is another way to get yourself an approach off of a short serve that I don't even think I thought of when doing this. Just to get my feet moving and move the blocker because they're both pretty tall. That was my mindset going into this set. Just decide to go for a back set. And that gives me enough momentum to do a new approach. And I'm able to reach pretty high. I unfortunately timed it a little early and just threw that ball to the ramp there. Or the hill. That's what nature calls it, not a ramp. And get his fingers. Thankfully he stayed up because Matt likes to peel a lot. Another option ball, but he touches net. Oh, he lands on Aaron's leg that time. I was calling for a 30 there. So if you can just imagine in your head, I'm imagining it. Well, I called for a 20, I think. I'm getting up. I'm begging Aaron to just put it right here. Like, usually a 30, we go right about here, antenna height. But I'm like, dude, just put it right here. I'm going to be in midair. I want you to swing it right at me. And I'm going to bounce it. But no. JP decided to hurt him instead. Nah, but he's cautious. JP tore his ACL last year, so he tries not to do anything crazy at the net. Who do I think I am? Look at me. I'm wave dashing back here. I'm playing Tekken. And somehow he gets that line. For shame. That's how the game should be played. Just a nice high line shot. Great set from JP. He's been working on his handsets. I'm proud of him for that one. Where did I send that ball to? I like how anytime that my blocker does something good, like gets a block like this, absolute stuffing, I like to reward them with one of these. Just sending the ball over my little webcam head here, which is completely out of bounds. But my AI also thought that was a rally, so there you go. You get to see Aaron playing around with his ball a little bit. Yeah, not even close to out of bounds. There I am, looking strong as ever. 3% body fat, according to some scales I've been on. Oh, it doesn't even look like it lands in. But the line does bounce. You know, the best volleyball players like to take advantage of the full court. I was coached, obviously, to aim for the outer half of the lines, so that's what I was going for here. It wasn't at all just a desperation play with me flicking my wrist as fast as possible, which I'm pretty quick at that. Wipe off my hands. Good enough pass for that. Goes for the 10. Great dig from JP. And inbounds. Dang it. Aaron disappointed in himself for no good reason. I think that was a really good shot from JP. Look at that kick in. I kicked in a little bit too quick, though, because I did call for a 3 and not a 30. But once again, there's that angle block, just doing that shot over. There I am trying to fake out the world, but back on my heels, and there I am. Not getting megged quite enough. I did a good goal keep there. Stopped the ball from going too far. Nice up. Me calling line. Bad call. Is that another block from Aaron? Oh. Cover. 1. Weak cut shot from me, and just barely out of bounds. Trying to be cheeky, Matt. It don't work like that. Not against us. Not against quadruple A. And I finish it off with a block. I got a couple more highlights in this next clip, or in this next set, but I think I'm gonna try and cut it pretty soon. Just gonna show you this first one. One arm stab into perfect set into the middle. And on a bump set? On a bump set? Great plays, Aaron. And Aaron. Oh, is that it? Hold on. I know of one clip. Just let me find it quick. I don't want you to see all of my information in here. You already saw some of it, so don't leak that information, please. I'm going to quickly find a very important rally to me, because I was showing a lot of people it yesterday. And did I find it on the first try? No, that's not me. Here's me. No. It just shows how much training has been paying off. Yeah, this is the play. This is the play. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Oh, a jump serve out of nowhere? We'll show that in a second. Look at me passing that. Zoom! And yeah, get out there. That ball so close to hitting that antenna, but I decided to just say, halt. Stay right there, ball. I will put you down. That's probably my favorite play of the day. And then a jump serve. Let's see how this ends. With a block. Of course it ends with a block. And that was my time with Aaron. I played 2 other games that you guys didn't see, but I had to highlight these clips. And what's today's treat? Yesterday I was in a Costco when I saw these Magic Spoon cereal protein bars. We got double chocolate and chocolate peanut butter. These have been looking at me for the past 2 days, so I'm excited to try them out finally for you guys. I will not use my teeth. Bad choice. Okay, we got the double chocolate here. Wow, it smells like chocolate. I never understood why you can't just stop at 1 chocolate. And triple chocolate, do not get me started on triple chocolate. Very soft. Strong cardboard taste. Minimal chocolate taste. It's all right. It's not too sweet, so it's very granola bar-y, but like the kind of granola bar that, you know, advertises itself as healthy. So I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, like directly in the middle. Now, peanut butter, we're getting a little more savory, so maybe this one will do the job. Look at that drizzle. Wow. This camera's actually pretty good at looking at that. And I could do this, like, come here. Chocolate peanut butter. It's kind of that same dull chocolate taste from the first one and a very strong peanut butter taste. So this just tastes like a peanut butter granola bar. You can barely taste any chocolate in it. And I like the texture. I like how soft both of these are. That's why I could rate them a little higher. But that's not that much better. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to give things below a 5 because food is food and I like to eat it. But yeah, that's it. Remember, guys, keep grinding on your journey. Stay disciplined, whatever you need. But overall, always remember, film yourself. Thank you. Let me hit this stop recording. Bye. Get a little close up. Bye.